Hi everyone, Make Australia British Again. David here. Today we're going to look at some articles this week when it's come to specifically one from GB News where it talks about demonising white people. Carol Malone blasts West End play banning whites. We bust a gut on equality, it's beyond. Carol Malone has fumed at West End's play's decision to ban white theatregoers from attending their show. Steve play starring Kit Harington, best known for his role as Jon Snow in HBO's Game of Thrones, will be on for 2 nights for black audiences, specifically. The Noel Coward Theatre in London's West End will host the play that will be free from the white gaze from the 29th of June to the 21st of September. This is discrimination pure and simple. I'm not even sure this is legal, she said. Can you imagine if a theatre said only white people for 2 nights? Would white people be inclined to watch this play now? I don't think so. Malone argued that initiative rose back on efforts to champion equality, which we have busted a gut for. And there were some other articles about it. One from the Telegraph as well. The new woke segregation is an insult to white and black people. The producers of a new West End play seem to have forgotten the lessons of the 1960s civil rights movement, Mutaz Ahmed says. Published on the 29th of February 2024. 3 days ago, does this Aldi job in Germany exclude white people? Let's have a look. An Aldi job posted Jobs for Humanity, which connects groups that are underrepresented in the workforce to employers, mentioned 12 categories of people it said would be prioritized. 3 groups mention race, Black, Asian, and Hispanic, and 9 others mention categories such as older Americans, military veterans, and single parents, all of which could include white people. Older Americans and military veterans could include white people. An Aldi supermarket ad has some conservatives complaining on social media that it shows that the German-owned discount grocer is no longer hiring white people. A woman on February the 1st in the Instagram video said, "Guys, you missed it. Aldi is hiring everybody but white people." Jobs for Humanity is partnering with Aldi to build an inclusive and just employment ecosystem. Therefore, we prioritize individuals coming from the following communities: refugee, neurodivergent, single parent, blind or low vision, deaf or hard of hearing, Hispanic, Asian, military veterans, the elderly, the LGBTQ, and justice-impacted individuals. This position is open to candidates who reside in and have the legal right to work in the country where the job is located. Elon Musk saying racism is racism no matter who it's directed at. Jobs for Humanity is an employment platform dedicated to providing accessible job opportunities for everyone regardless of ethnicity. Roy Bellardi, the company's co-founder, wrote the job in an ad for an Instagram post. "We are not discriminatory in any way and have successfully placed at least 100 individuals who may identify as Caucasian in jobs," Bellardi said, referring to overall job placements. "We never intend to imply anyone is excluded, but we have refined the language in our job advertisements to reflect this commitment to inclusivity." So, I mean, there we have it. Inclusivity, diversity, these words you always hear all the time are basically just a euphemism for being less white. I don't understand why that in a white majority country, you need to be committed to any sort of diversity. Doesn't diversity already exist in those countries where there's a majority Hispanic or black population? This is about conforming the West to the needs of other people, whereas it should be the other way around. Shouldn't we have people coming in conforming to the culture and ways of the West? I mean, if it's so bad and diversity and inclusion must have quotas and everything, what's the problem with white people thinking that they're diverse enough to have their own jobs, to have their own countries? What if they're content with the diversity that already exists? Why does that have to be pushed at a corporate and a social and a political level? This isn't fair. And yeah, in the 1960s, right, you know, segregation was seen as a horrible thing. And now we have literal segregation with the West End play. And now we have white people being excluded from job applications. And this isn't the first time either. It happened with Google as well. And if white people are discriminating against other white people, then it goes to show that internalized racism exists in white people as well. Maybe, why don't we focus on that? Why is it only internalized racism of other races that we focus on? To be quite honest with you, this will just keep on going unless we do something about it. And especially in Australia, like, I feel like I can get away with saying some things here that I wouldn't be able to get away with saying in the United States. If you have even a mildly conservative opinion on race, like Charlie Kirk, you're labeled a white supremacist and you're labeled a hateful, horrible human being. So I really do feel for Americans, especially those of German and British stock, who speak up on this. It's not fair. It's not fair. And like, we're not evil for being descendants of our ancestors. Not many white people had slaves in the US anyway. And not everyone in Australia is descendant from the First Fleet. I know I'm not descendant from the First Fleet. You know, I go back on 6 generations on my grandmother's side, and that's, well, on my mother's side, sorry. So that's about the 1850s. And on my dad's side, it's 3 generations. My granddad came here 85 years ago. He's 90 now. And the thing is, right, I'm not evil being descendant of free settlers, okay? And if the land is stolen and everything like that, then everyone's an illegal immigrant. And this is how you know their ideology fails. Either everyone's an illegal immigrant because it's stolen, or the legal institution has a right to control who comes into the country because it's legal. You can't just say the annexation of Australia was illegal and then say the people that come under the institution, said illegal institution, are then legal. That's not how it works. Anyway, I appreciate you watching this video, guys. I hope, please like and subscribe and share the video, comment down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions, even if you disagree. My Instagram is make_Australia_British_again. And my TikTok is British Australia 1788 if you want to give that a follow. And if you really liked what you saw, please considering signing up to my Patreon for just $5 a month. You get access to our Discord server. The link to that is patreon.com/make_Australia_British_again. Appreciate that. Thank you.